it's Teresa with Critters Crochet. Hello, hello. Say hi in the comments when you jump on. Remember, thumbs up, share. I'm going to close my curtain because the sun is out today, as you might be able to see all of this, and it's blinding me. 1 second. Woo! There. It's still out. It's still getting me. Hold on. There. That's better. Now you can see my lovely face. And look. I think I'm getting a cold sore. Is that not great? Oh, I woke up with it this morning. Ugh. Hello, Blair. Hello, Linda. Oh, that is so sore. It has bothered me all morning. So I'm going to wait for the numbers to pop up just a little bit, and then we will get started. So remember, you need your 5mm hook, some worsted weight yarn, and like I said before in the video, if you saw it, I'm using this old, I have a bin over here next to my table that's just full of nothing but my cotton yarn. And so I had some of this sugar and cream, and it's evergreen tinsel. It's a green with gold through it. Hello, Love and Heart Designs. Woohoo! So this is what I'm going to be using. Okay. And where did I put them? 1 second. I put them over here. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. I put my trees away and wasn't even thinking I needed one for today. So this is what we're making today. These cute little granny square Christmas tree ornaments. I glued little beads onto mine. You don't have to do that. You could get, I'm sorry guys, that is really bothering me. I hope y'all can look past that, but that's really bothering me. So I hope, but what you can do is, instead of beads, if you've got little Christmassy little buttons or anything like that, you could put those on there, but you don't have to. You could even put just a star right up here at the top. However you want to embellish yours is totally up to you. So you'll need your tapestry needle, which I didn't grab either. I'm just doing great today, y'all. Here we go. Your tapestry needle and your worsted weight yarn and your 5mm hook, and we will get started. So, what are you guys working on? Are you doing any kind of decorating for Christmas? All right, are you guys ready to get started with the tutorial? Let me get my yarn ready here. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn the camera around and switch you to the table. So here we go. Hold on just for a second. I'm going to switch this around. Oh, do you like my little yarn? My little yarn container? All right, give me just 1 second, guys. All right. Can everybody, does it look okay? Can y'all see everything all right? I'm going to bring my laptop over here so I can keep track of the comments, because once it's moved this way, I can't, it's hard for me to keep track of the comments once it starts. So we're going to get our little tree out of the way. And oops, I've got a knot. There it goes. I thought I had it. Oh, good morning, Renee. I'm so glad you're here. Yay! Can you all still, I turned my camera around and moved some things around. Can you still see and hear me okay? Before I get started on this, I want to make sure everybody can see and hear me. Can everybody see? Can everybody see and hear me okay? Okay, good. Thank you, Renee. All right. So we are going to start with a magic ring. And here's how I do my magic ring. If you're not able to do a magic ring, if that confuses you, do a chain of 4, and you can do a chain of 4 and then join to make a ring. But I'm going to do the magic ring because I like to be able to close it. So what I do is I hold the tail of my yarn across my hands like this, and then I come back around and I wrap around these 3 fingers, come back around and make an X, and then I hold it down with my pinky. That's how I start the magic ring. And then I take my hook and I go under the right side of the X, come over and grab the left side and pull it under, and then I do a little twist with my hook, and I come back over to where I'm holding it down with my pinky, and I grab that yarn and pull it through, and that's my chain to lock it in. And that's how I do a magic ring. Okay? So, then what we want to do is I'm going to do 2 more chains, and this chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This chain 3 is going to act as my first double. All right. So we're going to do that chain 3, and then we're going to put 2 more doubles into double crochet. So yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is a double, and we're going to do 1 more. Pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay? So there is our first shell of our granny square. All right? So you're going to that chain, remember, counts as your first double, and then you have 2 more. So then we're going to chain 2. 1, 2, and we're going to put in another double crochet. Or shell, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going really slow with this in case there's someone on here who has never made a granny square. This is a good tutorial for a granny square. And these trees are made with just a 4 round granny. Okay. So then we're going to chain 2. So we're going to do that 2 more times. We're going to make 3 doubles and chain 2, and we're going to do that 2 more times. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and then 3 more doubles. 1, come on. 2, 3, chain 2. Now don't forget that last chain 2, that's important. So if you look right here, now we have 4 of these clusters. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hey, Terrence. Yeah, this glove is a compression glove that I am an affiliate with Craftease by Valari, the sun company where I got my Valari pillow. And they sent this to me to try out, and I'm telling you, it's awesome. I will have, after the live is over, Terrence, I will put a link in the description box for the Valari, for the Craftease, and you can click on there to check out these gloves. But they are, it's helping my hand not to be as cramped. And they have a sizing chart on the website where you can measure your hand to get the correct fit for the glove. So, yeah, thank you, Terrence, for asking, and I will put that in the description. I'm hoping tomorrow or Thursday to have a video out where I talk more about this glove, so stay tuned for that. All right, so we've got our 4 clusters and our last chain 2. So I'm just going to pull this a little bit, and I'll tighten it. I'll tighten it up better when I get, see if I can zoom in a little bit here. There we go. And I'll tighten this up a little bit after I get it connected. But what you want to do is go to your chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you want to join in the top of that chain 3. All right, and that and then now I'm going to pull this a little tighter now that I've got it connected. All right, so there is your start of your granny square right there. You've got your 4 clusters, okay? So sometimes on granny squares, I don't turn after each round. I usually just slip stitch, but because I'm using this sugar and cream yarn, it's hard to get into these. So I'm going to turn my work for this one. So you want to do your chain 3 first. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to turn our work and into this and into this corner right here. Okay? We are going to do 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. So let's do that real quick. 3 doubles, 2 doubles because this chain counts as 1. So I'm going to do 2 more double crochets. 1, 2. Got ahead of myself on the doubles. So your chain plus 2 more doubles, okay? Chain 2, 1, 2, and then 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. Now, some people like to do a chain 1 after they make their corner. This is going to be our corner right here. Some like to do a chain 1 after they make their corner. I don't like doing the chain 1. I think it just doesn't lay right to me when I do that. Blossom Trees, hello. Hello. So what we're going to do is we've done our chain 3 to start, 2 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, no chain here. We're going to go right into this next corner, and each one of these, we have 3 more corners. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 more corners, which is your chain 2 spaces. And in each one of these, we're going to do 3 double, chain 2, 3 double. So we're going to do that real quick. Okay. Oh, let me try that again. 1. Oh my goodness, y'all. What is going on? See, guys, you too can do tutorials. If I can do it and do all of this mess, you can do it too. Okay, 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. All right, there's the second corner made. Now we're going to skip over. Let me get some more yarn out here. Go over to the next chain 2 space. And we're going to do 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. And 3 more doubles in that same corner. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, one more corner left, so let's do 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and 3 more doubles in the same corner. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, get my sleeve pulled up out of the way here. Okay, so we have done our 4 corners, 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles in each corner. We're going to once again go to the top of the chain 3. And if you're having trouble counting the chains, here's a little trick that I used. You can go to your second double crochet, and this is the top. So you're not going into this loop. You're going into the chains that's right below it, right beside it. So that'll help you. Now you see why I don't go. You can see why with this yarn I turn, because, and I'm a tight crocheter, so that's probably part of it too. So, well, if I could get my hook through here. All right, there we go. Slip stitch. Man, that was a job. All right, here we go. So now we've got our second row complete. And we're going to work on our third round. I was going to see if I'm missing any comments. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. And what you're seeing now is, not only do we have the 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not only do we have these 4 corners, but now my hook is rolling away. Now we have a space on each side. Right, here's one. There's the other one on that side. You have spaces. So what we're going to do now for this round is this chain 3 counts as your first double. We're going to work in this space that's along the side. Here's your 2 corners, 1, 2, and we're going to work in this space that's along the side. So we already have our chain 3 that counts as 1 double crochet. So we're going to go into this space and we're going to put 2 more doubles. 1 and 2. Okay, get some more yarn out here. So along your side spaces, it's just 3 doubles. In the corners, it's 3 double, chain 2, 3 double. So let's go over here. We're coming to our corner. So let's go over to our corner and put 3 double crochets. 1. Oh, thank you so much. Crochet Loving Queen, thank you. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. And then 3. 1, 3 double crochets. 2, 3. And for any of you that are on here that this is your first time doing a granny square, you can just keep going in rounds and rounds and rounds and rounds and make this as big as you want. Just keep in mind, it's when you're in the corner, in the chain 2 space corners, it's 3 double, chain 2, 3 double. When you're in a space that's along the side, it's only 3 double crochets, and that's it. So 3 doubles in the side, but 3 double, chain 2, 3 double in the corner, and you do that repeatedly. So we are no longer on a corner, we are on a side space, so it's just 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 'Let me pull out a bunch of yarn here so I don't have to keep doing that. Okay. So we finished our side 3 doubles. We are back to another corner. Whoops, I keep getting off camera. I'm sorry. We're back to another corner. So that means it's 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2 because we're in a corner. Remember, we don't do any chains when we're on a side. We only chain in the corners. All right. And then 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now we're finished with the corner. We are on a side space. So what do we do in a side space? Tell me in the comments. Good morning, Lynette. So glad you're watching. So in the comments, what do we do on a side space? Thank you guys for all the hearts. 1, 2, 3. 3 doubles in the side. All right, we're at a corner. So we do our 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. Get back here. Chain 2 because we're in a corner. And in the same space, 3 more doubles. 1, 2, 3. All right. Side space, so only 3 double crochets. 1, 'You got it. You got it. You guys have got it. You now know how to make a granny square, and you can just go crazy. Granny squares are so fun to learn because you can do so much with them. There is a ton of stuff you can do with granny squares. So we're back in a corner. So we're going 1. Well, shoot. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, and 1, 2, and 3. And we're back where we started. So we've already got our 3 doubles in the side. So we just want to go to the top of our chain 3, our starting chain. And we want to just slip stitch with a join for that one. So this completes round 3. And here's a little trick too that I learned from someone. I can't remember who. Oh, yes, Renee, you're exactly right. There's a lot of different twists on these. So if you're new to making granny squares and you're not sure how to count to find out how many rows you've done, here's your middle 4 clusters right here. Go right here and just count these clusters going up the side. 1, 2, 3. and you've got you have 3 rows. All right, so here we go for the last round, round 4. 3 chains, 2, 3. Turn your work. Okay. Get some more yarn here. And we are going to go into this side space right here. We already have 1. The chain 3 counts as your first double, so we're going to put 2 more right here in the side. 1, 2, and I may just speed things up just a little bit here since we've explained all of this, but here we are in a corner. So 3 doubles, 1, 2, whoops, got a little snag there, 3, chain 2, 3 more doubles in the same space to make our corner. Okay. Now, instead of just 1, we have 2 spaces along the side. So we're just putting 3 double crochets in each one of those spaces, okay? And as you do more rounds, those if you did a 5th round, you'd have 3 spaces. 6th round, 4 spaces. It just increases by 1 on the sides each round that you do. So 1, 2, whoops, 3. And I'm really not a fan of this cotton yarn. I'm just not. Oop, I didn't do that right. Let's take that out. Let me do that again. Like I said, I'm not a fan of cotton, of this type, the sugars and cream or peaches and cream. I think it's rough, but I just really like the sparkly look and it's Christmassy. So that's why I went with it for this tutorial. But 1. And I've had this yarn for forever, so I kind of need to use it and get rid of it. All right, so we've got our 2 clusters along the side. Oh, a baby octopus. I bet that was adorable. I bet that was adorable. Oh, thank y'all. Okay, we're back to a corner. 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, 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 whoop. And this is something, granny squares, this is one of those mindless crochet patterns. Once you get it down pat on how to do it, that you can just sit in front of the TV and whip out tons of these. So, and then 3, chain 2 and 3 more double in the space because we're in a corner. All right, we're back to our sides. So we have our 2 spaces along the side. And we're going to put 3 doubles in each one of those. 1, 2, and 3. Come over to the next one. 1, 2, and 3. Well, shoot. That just flung right out of my hand. Okay. Got to get some more yarn. We're back at a corner, so 3 doubles. In the same corner, we do 3 doubles. 2, 3. Chain 2. And 1, 2, and 3. All right, 2 spaces along the side again. So 3 doubles in each one of these spaces. 1, 2, 3. To the next one. 1, 2, and 3. Another corner. 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 3 doubles, all in the same space. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. And now we're back to the side where we started. We've already done our cluster in this chain, in this space. So we just have one space left. We're going to put 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. And then join at the top of our chain 3 to close it up. All right, and there we have, let me get that, there's our 4-row granny square, all completed. Let me bring that back out where you can see it. All right, so there's our completed 4-row granny square. And so we are going to cut our yarn and fasten off. Now, what you want to do is you want this to be a long enough string of yarn to be able to do the sewing that we're going to do when we put this together. So I always go overboard. I always go overboard, and I usually cut it way longer than I need to, but I'd rather have too much of a tail to sew with than not one that's not long enough. So here we go. Let's cut this. Okay. And what I do when I fasten off, I cut my yarn, and then all I do is I yarn over and grab it and pull it back through. And then just pull on that to tighten it down. Okay. So now we are ready to sew. I told y'all this is so quick and easy. So we're going to put our yarn on our needle. Let's see how good I am at threading this thing on camera. Crud. It's going to give me fits. Oh, I need to get 1 second. I need to get a needle that's got a bigger eye on it. Here we go. This will work better. I needed a needle with a bigger eye. There we go. Now we're cooking. All right. So, and since we worked around this tail right here, you could weave it in around again just to really secure it. But since we crocheted over the top of it, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and trim that one off. Okay. Now this is the right side of our work. Okay. So we want to flip it over to the wrong side, and you want to have it this way. Have it in a diamond shape. Okay. And let me get this ready. So here's how we're going to fold it. All right, I just wanted to check the comments real quick. Here's how we're going to fold this. You have your points here like this. you're going to take these two corners and you're going to fold them like this. Let me get this out of the way. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Scratch that. Scratch that. So that you're in the right position. I'll get this right in a minute, guys. So that you're in the right position to start sewing, you want to have where you connected, you want to have it down this way, down by your hands, okay? Have it down this way. So we're going to have, at this point, we're going to fold this in like this. Now and so it has this shape when you fold it, okay? Like this. And if you need to, you can always put like stitch markers or whatever to keep this closed. You don't have to, but you can. All right, so you want to fold those two in, and then this corner gets folded up, and you want the tip, this bottom corner, you want it to overlap right here just a little bit. And that's your fold, because you want those corners to come together. So there's your fold for these. Okay? So let me show you that fold again. You're going to have your sewing thread where you connected it down here. You're going to bring these two, the left and the right corners, in together, and that's going to make the top part of your tree. Then this point right here gets folded up and overlaps just a little bit because you want those edges to come together. And then what I do is I just kind of pinch right there to hold all of that in. Now, this does not have to be exact, precise in every little stitch at all. This is not how you have to do this. I go right here along the side in the corner, and I grab right there and pull my first stitch through. And then I'm just doing whip stitches all around, in and out. And it doesn't have to be, like I said, it doesn't have to be an exact spot on here. Just pick a stitch, come over to the other side, pull through. And you're going to whip stitch along this edge, joining these together. Whoops. Got to bring that up over the edge. It got hung up. There we go. I hope you can see this. Now that I'm doing it, I'm thinking I might have chose too dark of a yarn, but on my computer, it's looking okay. Oh, come on. Oh, I got a knot. That's why. I thought, why is this getting hung up? I had a knot. There we go. All right, so you're just going to continue whip stitching up this edge. And like I told you, I probably did do too much yarn to sew in, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. Just whip stitch up these sides. When I get to the corner, I will grab the corner. I'll grab on the right side, and then I'll grab some on the left side. Okay. And cinch that together. And then I go ahead and I just start working down this next side right here. Okay. So we're going to whip stitch along this side and close this off. Like I said, I don't get real particular about this. I just seam it up. I don't worry about excuse me. I don't worry about where the needle's going in, because guys, it's gonna all blend in and it's gonna look good no matter what. Now, when I get down to this corner, whoa, sorry about that. When I get down to this and finish at this corner, I still have this to whip stitch closed. So all I do is I stick my needle in, down at this bottom corner, I stick in my needle, and I come back up at the spot where I'm going to start stitching going up the middle of the tree, okay? All this is going to be on the inside. Nobody's going to see it. So I just bring it right back up here, and then all I'm going to do to finish it is just, I'm going to continue to, this one I usually just go right into the stitches on either side, and whoops, and I just stitch, whip stitch this side closed. Okay. This is so easy. I made 10 of these. So I did all my granny squares first. I whipped out my 10 4-row granny squares. And then I sat down and I stitched them all together. Kind of like an assembly line type thing. Up. Whoa. There we go. Sorry about that. It got away from me. Couple more stitches. And then on that last stitch, what I like to do to secure it is I go under my loop and through it and pull tight. And that just really gives it a tight, secure knot. All right. And then what I will do is I'll take my needle and just kind of where I stitched in the back, I'll just kind of go in and out, weaving that through like that. Don't pull it too tight. You want your point to stay there. And then I cut it off. And there you go. You got it all sewn together. Now, and I forgot to tell you this part, I get some brown thread, or brown yarn, sorry, not thread, and get my hook back. We're going to add the trunk to our tree, and it's real simple. This trunk is super simple. This is the wrong side where you did your sewing, okay? So you're just going to pick it up like this. We're going to go put you're going to find there's a space right there at the bottom center of your tree. Okay, so you want to look for that space right there at the bottom center. Get your hook in there. Oh, wait a minute. Before you put your hook in there, go ahead and put a slip knot on your hook, because we're going to do a standing double crochet to start for our first stitch. So put your slip knot on there, find the center and go in, and you want to make a standing single where that is just a slip knot. You go in, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through just like you would for a single crochet. That is a standing single. Now we're going to do a stacked double so that we can make our first chain, and it just makes it neater than doing a chain. So you have these 2 posts on your single. You want to go through the one on the left, yarn over and pull back through that one on the left. You have 2 rows and finish it off like a single crochet. And that gives you the height of the double crochet that we're going to do for the trunk. And then all you're going to do, this is just a double crochet cluster for the trunk. It's it. So we're going to do 3 more doubles in that same space. 1, 2, and 3. So counting that standing double plus your 3 clusters, that makes your little trunk for your tree. And then to fasten it off, what I like to do is I go back down in here and I just do a slip stitch like this to fasten it off. Pull it a little tight. Cut my yarn and cut it long enough so that you can weave those ends in, and then just pull it through and give it a little tight pull to lock it in. And where did I put there we go. And then you just want to weave those ends in when you're done. All right. I'm just going to weave those in real quick. go ahead and get that small little tail where we started and put that through my needle, and I do one little pass through with that tail just to secure it in there real good. All right, and then I'm just going to trim both of those pieces. Now, you can, and that's your tree. There it is. Is that not the cutest thing? Now, what you can also do, you could have either, when you finished sewing, you could have left a longer piece and made your loop, or you can take your, I have a leftover piece right here of this green yarn, and I'm just going to thread that through, and I'm going to go right up here to the top, and I'm going to go through this, through the top, okay? And then I'm going to take my yarn and just tie a double knot right here towards the top. However big you want to make your loop for hanging it, you decide. I'm going to make mine about that big, and then just do a knot, tie a knot in this. Well, if I can get my hands to cooperate with me, that would help. There we go. And then you just want to pull that tight and cut those off. Come on, scissors, work with me here. There we go. And probably have to trim that off since that's raveled out. There we go. And there's your little hanger for your tree. That is it, guys. That is it. That is it. I'm in Tennessee, Abby. So here we go. That's it. Now, you can embellish like I did this one. You can put, you can embellish with little beads. If you have like Christmas decoration type things, you can put those on, or you can just simply leave it like it is. Maybe put a little star right there. Leave it like it is. But that is it. I hope you guys liked this. I'm going to switch the camera around now and put myself on camera, so give me just 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry for that. But yeah, do you see how quick and easy? And I really, even though I don't like working with this kind of yarn, I like the sparkly look of it. And you can use whatever. Renee, it's so easy. You can do this. It's so easy. So yeah, that's my tutorial for today. So I hope you will give these a try because they're so fun. They're so fun and easy to do. And you can do this like sitting in front of the TV or when you're watching and getting caught up on your YouTube videos. It's just something you can mindlessly do. They make cute little gifts if you want to make these and give them as a gift to someone. You know, real cute gift ideas, or just to decorate your own tree. So yeah, what did y'all think? Did you like it? Oh, you're welcome, Renee. I'm happy to do it. Just some real quick, we've got about 10 minutes and I'm going to get off of here because I've got an appointment to get to and some other things. But just wanted, whoops, sorry, I moved the camera. Just wanted to update you on some stuff that's happening on the channel real quick. Let's see. I have a video, my video out that was out today is about, I did the announcement. Shannon at the Spoony Stitcher and I are doing another film to fiber. This is our last film to fiber for this year. We have some really good ideas for next year's film to fiber, but this is going to be our last film to fiber for this year. So go check out the video and the details on that. Let's see. Battle of the Stitches, Wednesdays. We have, okay, let me get my calendar because I have brain farts and I can't remember anything. Lori the Armchair Chef, and Sarah from One Hook, Two Hands. They are going to be joining Heather at Strings and Threads and I for Battle of the Stitches this month. And we are doing we're doing the brick stitch, which is this one right here. And this month they get to choose. You could do it in a solid or you can do it in 2 colors. And so we're using this book. We got Step-by-Step Guide to 200 Crochet Stitches by Tracy Toddhunter is the book we're using. And I think it's on sale. It's marked down even cheaper. I think Amazon's got it now for like $6 or $7. It's insanely cheap right now. So this is the stitch that we're working on out of this book. And so tomorrow's video, Wednesday's video for Battle of the Stitches, I will be coming on talking about the stitch, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial to show you how to do the brick stitch. And what you guys can do is watch the video and learn how to do the stitch, and you make something. It doesn't have to be anything huge. You could make a dishcloth. You could make a scarf. You could make a towel if you use cotton yarn. Just something small. You could even do a little swatch with it, whatever. But take what you've made with that stitch, and we have a Battle of the Stitches Facebook page where you can upload your picture to that. And you can upload a picture. And then what Heather and I do, Heather keeps track of everyone who posts pictures to our Facebook group. And we just did a drawing. So every 4 months, we draw one name to get a prize. And hey, Value Lady, we draw one name every 4 months to win Happy Mail from either me or Heather. We just did our drawing this month. So December, January, February, March. You have until March. You have the next 4 months. And in March, it'll actually be the beginning of April, we will draw another name to get some Happy Mail from one of us. So make sure you're making something with these stitches and posting them if you're not the 2 that are joining us. We are still looking for 2 people to join us in December for Battle of the Stitches. And that stitch is the parquet stitch, which is this one right here. So we're looking for 2 content creators to join us in battling it out to make something with the parquet stitch. And January, we have Lori from Strings and Threads and Charity from Frog Crochet, and we'll be doing the tulip stitch, or tulip, for real, the turtle stitch in January. So if you would like to be part of Battle of the Stitches, shoot me an email. My email is in the description box below. You can shoot me an email and let me know what month you would like to join in, and I'll give you all the details. We would love for you to join us as a content creator. So that's what's going on. I'm working on Christmas gifts. So right now, my Tuesdays and Thursdays are pretty much just updates on how my Christmas gifts are going and what I'm making for that. So yeah, it's just, we're busy. I have a live on the 6th. What is today? Yes, today's the 3rd. Thursday night, Shannon at the Spoony Stitcher and I are going live. We go live every other Thursday, pretty much. But because of the holidays, this is the only live that Shannon and I are doing this month. Will be Thursday night, the 6th, and you can watch it on either one of our channels. Oh, excuse me. I thought I was going to sneeze. But that will be starting at 7:30 p.m. Central, 8:30 Eastern, this Thursday, the 6th. And we are going to be sharing why we are so thankful for crochet and what crochet has done for us. So that's one of the main topics we're going to be talking about, plus some other things. So I hope you can join us Thursday night for Shannon and I's live. And yeah, that's what's coming up this week. Just lots going on, getting ready for the holidays. So... okay, just checking, make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah, if you guys make a tree, if you make a little tree out of a granny square, please let me know. Yeah, I am busy, but I have to be, Renee. I I no longer work outside of the home. I had to retire from my teaching job back in 2017 because of my trigeminal neuralgia. And that's a whole other big story. But because of the pain from that chronic illness, I could no longer teach. And so here I am. And I needed something to do to occupy my time. And I am so thankful that the good Lord opened this door of crochet for me, because I would have gone stark raving mad in this house with nothing to do. I had to have something to do. And so, yeah, just a little background. My crochet journey started off with me just crocheting to occupy my time. And then I thought, you know what? I miss teaching. I really, really miss teaching. I miss the kiddos. I miss the people that I crocheted, or that I taught with crochet. I miss the team that I taught with. And I thought, you know what? I could teach crochet. I think I'm good enough. I can do that. So that's when I decided to start my channel. And here we are. Here we are. Yeah. So I recently, I'm really getting close to 2,100 subscribers. So I'm hoping, if not this year, next year will be my big year to hit 3,000. So I would appreciate you guys sharing my channel out with everyone and letting them know about Critters Crochet. Two exciting things that are going to happen next year. You guys may already know. I know some of you in the chat already know about this, but it is expensive to buy crochet materials. I might be you know what? If you're just starting, what a world, listen to me. If you are just starting, go to the Dollar Tree. Not kidding. Do not spend a ton of money. I'm at the point in my crochet journey where I'm getting paid through YouTube. So I have a little extra to spend a little bit more. Don't do that when you're first starting out. You can go to the Dollar Tree. You can get yarn and hooks there to get started. Amazon, if you want to, and I'll try to remember to link it in the description box below, but you can go, there's a lot of crochet starter kits, crochet hook sets that are really, really cheap on Amazon if you want to get something to get started. Yes, Renee, the friends we make in this community are awesome. So what a world. I would suggest going to your local or the closest Dollar Tree that you have, the $1.25 tree now, but go to their craft section and get some yarn, get some hooks. I have a playlist on my channel called Back to Basics Boot Camp that I finished a few months ago. Go to that playlist and check out. I start out at the very basics of what you need to get started. And we move through the basic simple. I move through the basic simple stitches. The slip stitch, the slip knot to get started, the slip stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, all those basic stitches. So I encourage you to, what a world, go check out my playlist. Yay! Go check out that playlist, and that's going to help you learn those stitches to get started. Once you learn those basic stitches, you can just go crazy with crochet. You can just do so much. So, and if you have any questions, I'm here. Please let me know if you have questions. So yeah. So, oh, the two big things. I started to say that, and then I got sidetracked with the chat. Two big things that are happening next year that I'm so excited about. I am doing 2 different crochet alongs starting in January. Next month, I will be putting out a video that will be talking about those. But the first crochet along is for everybody on my channel. And we are going to be taking this book. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, this book right here, the 60 Quick Crochet Granny Squares. And, oh, yay! We already have Love and Heart Designs has already made a tree. Yay! I told you they're so easy. She made her tree before this live was even over. Good job. So what we're doing is there are 60 granny squares. I'm going to randomly pull numbers starting in January, and each month I'm going to pull a number. Whatever number matches to what square, that's the square we're going to make. We're going to make 4 of that square. We're going to attach them together to make a 12 by 12 because these are 6-inch squares. And so each month you will make 4 of the same square and attach them to make a 12 by 12 square. And at the end of the year, I'm going to show you how to attach them and put on a border. And we're going to have a really gorgeous granny square blanket when we're done. So that's the crochet along I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a year-long thing. Then I'm also doing a crochet along for members only. And so you'll have to, if you would like to check that out, if you are able to and can become a member of Critters Crochet to help support the channel, I would love it. I want so many people doing this crochet along. And if you're able to be a member of Critters Crochet, whatever level you want to choose, I would be so thankful for that. But to be able to know about the membership crochet along, you have to be a member. I'm not going to disclose anything about that. That's for my members only. So if you can do that, that would be awesome. And you can check out, I've already put videos out about the crochet along for members on my membership channel. And so just go ahead and check that out if you're able to. So guys, that's it. I really appreciate you joining me today. My plan is every Monday at 2 o'clock to go live on here like this and do some kind of a tutorial or something. Today it had to be 10 in the morning because I have an appointment to get to this afternoon, so I couldn't do this at 2 o'clock. And hi, Memob D! Yay! I hope you'll go back and watch the tutorial for how to make these trees. So Memob D's here, y'all. Yay! So I'm going to get off of here because I've got a lot to do before I go to my appointment, and got to go run over and check on my mom and see how she's doing. So thank you again for joining me on this live. And next Monday, I'm not sure what it's going to be. I'll announce that later. I haven't decided what the tutorial will be next Monday, but check back with me. Keep an eye on the channel, and I'll be announcing that soon, as soon as I figure out what I'm going to do. So if you guys have any suggestions, hey, Lillian. So if you have any suggestions on, yeah, watch the replay, guys, so you can learn how to make this real simple, quick Christmas tree ornament. Okay. Where was I going? It's like stuff leaves my brain, y'all. You never know what you're going to get when you watch me. I'm just telling you. So yeah, thank you again for watching me. Like I said, I've got tons to do today. Usually my lives are on here on Mondays are at 2 in the afternoon, but I have an appointment to go to this afternoon, so I had to do it at 10. Let me know in the comments and after the live is over, in the comments, because that helps boost this video out. Let me know in the comments if 10 in the morning is better for you or 2 in the afternoon. Whichever I get the most input on, that's when we'll start doing these. And what's quick, if you have any quick, easy projects that I could do, like this little tree that won't take but an hour on the live to do, let me give me some ideas. Give me some ideas, and I'll let you know. And that'll help me decide what tutorials to do, because I want these to be things that you guys want to work on. Lillian, this is a channel where we are courteous and kind, and we don't use bad language. And so remember that the next time if we just need to be kind and courteous, and go back and watch the replay if you're curious about what this live was about. Let's see. No, Nick, I was not a math teacher. I taught 3rd grade. So I taught it all. I taught 7 different subjects to 3rd graders. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to get off of here, guys. Thank you again for watching. And I hope you'll tune in to my channel for the rest of this week. Subscribe, hit that notification bell to all so you don't miss any of my videos. And tomorrow, we'll see what happens. It's probably going to be an update on the Christmas stuff that I'm working on and Christmas gifts I'm working on. So I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining me on this live, and see you in the next one, guys. Bye.